If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, how is the phrase and the fear of a pushy salesperson used against you in the sales process? And why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live from Haleiwa, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. All right, so when you take a look at the world of sales and you take a look at how salespeople are talked about, for a lot of people, there's a negative connotation. Salespeople talk fast, salespeople do everything they can to get what they want, aka salespeople are pushy, okay? So not everybody makes big purchases and does amazing things every day of their life. The average person buys a house about every 4 or 5 years. The average person buys a car about every 4 or 5 years, which is roughly the same. So in any given time, somebody may not have to negotiate, listen to a salesperson, interact with a salesperson. So they have a lot of feelings and emotions that go towards that. And so this bubbles out as nervous energy, just like you have things that bubble out when you meet with your buyer or your client, so does the person that you meet with, okay? And so there's going to be a time in the next 15 to 20 days, 30 days, where you sit down with somebody and they say one of these multiple things. I hate pushy salespeople. Don't be pushy. Don't act like a salesperson. I don't like used car salesmen. And sometimes what that is it's nervous energy. Now, the mistake for you is to not do your job. There are questions you've got to ask. There's presentations you've got to give. There are ways that you've got to work through concerns, aka objections. And if you allow for this preemptive strike of somebody saying, don't be pushy, and you don't do your job, what's going to happen is you're probably going to lose the sale. Now, it is your role and responsibility, if you've got the best product, the best service, and the best way to help somebody, to give that message. Do you have to be pushy to do that? No, you don't. But here's what happens is, because most people don't meet with salespeople, and because they do give concerns, aka objections, salespeople go into objection overcoming mode and they start applying pressure. They start talking faster. They start speeding up, where in all realities, they should be slowing down and saying, what can we do to alleviate this? How can we figure this out on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, there's a lot of things that you can do, but be aware that if we draw a timeline of your sales presentation, right? I got my whiteboard here. If we draw a timeline and X is the beginning of your call and Y is the end, and over here they tell you to not do your job, and then you pull back, what ends up happening is, I've seen this happen a lot, and I've even done this and made this mistake, is at the end I actually become more pushy, because the person made me pull elements of my sales presentation out and didn't allow me to do my job. So then, like, now I've got to reapply all the effort at the end, when it should have been applied all the way across the entire sales presentation. It usually ends up over here at the end. So they get the opposite of what they want. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into our browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. You'll freaking love it. And occasionally I try to sell you stuff, right? So here is, like, you need over here in the beginning, I made a number 1. You need to really do good at setting an agenda. Setting an agenda really helps to explain what's going to happen and alleviate some of the fears. Not all of them, some of them. Scott, this isn't going to help me 100% of the time. Yeah, because nothing will, silly. Don't go down this path. Hey, there's nothing that's perfect 100% of the time. I screw up a lot. In no way am I perfect, okay? So part of it is to have a conversation and go, somebody says, hey, don't be a pushy salesperson. One of my things is like, hey, that's interesting. Why would you say that now? Oh, well, I've dealt with salespeople and they've been pushy. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, you're guessing that all salespeople are exactly the same. We all do the same thing. No. Okay. Right. And then I let it go. The story's over. We're okay. Peace out, Girl Scout. Like, no big deal. We can move on from here. We can make magic happen, and we're going to be okay. Be aware that sometimes you have sped up the sales process, right? Over here, they said, don't be a pushy salesperson. And because you took steps out of your presentation, you become a pushy salesperson. They got what they didn't want because they pre-programmed you to not do those things. A standard sales presentation allows for you to do your job and for you to do it right. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here, just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.